The former pop-punk princess is back. Is this how she claims the court as queen, or is she just another addition to the court? Court, king, herder. I suck at making intros, wowie. Welcome to A Run Does Music, where today we're checking out the 7th album from Avril Lavigne, her return to the pop-punk music scene, I can make things rhyme, called Love Sucks. This album is a return to her usual sound fans have been clamoring for years now, but don't misplace Avril as someone who went quiet after Skater Boy dropped back in the early 2000s. She had a line of great albums, including banger songs such as the more recent Head Above Water, the slightly older Never Growing Up, and so many more that are just overall a great discography from her. She jumped back and forth in between genres and vibes and emotions and feelings, but she always had some sort of stellar performance to give us. Avril was never quiet and was never gone, and even with her 2011 album Goodbye Lullaby, fans of hers were begging and waiting and wanting a spiritual successor to the hit Let It Go. Or Let Go, not Let It Go. Imagine Avril Lavigne singing Let It Go. Actually, that sounds pretty cool. Now, after years of anticipation, promises, and life journeys that she's gone through, we reached the climax of expectations with this new album, with the help of some other scene heavyweights. So, was Avril able to reclaim her place at the top? Let's find out. Let's kick it off with her return anthem, Bite Me. This song captures all the signature 2000s angst that millions of people downloaded onto their MP3 players back in the day, from the guitar and drum combos down to the vocals, which ride the fine line between Avril's always welcome croon and her more aggressive tinges. It was honestly surprising in a really good and welcome way to see her deliver the same sort of tenacity that was on an album like Let Go. It seems like she never really stopped making that kind of music. She's just back at it again with ease and no effort at all. Which isn't to say that she's been phoning it in with singing in the past couple years, quite the contrary actually. Looking at impressive performances such as on her most recent album, again, Head Above Water, Avril Lavigne has always been consistent, and this album shows it right from the first glimpse at things. There is a beyond infectious energy that takes over out right from the get-go, and it gives us a hefty look at what's left to come in the full release. The second single as well, Love It When You Hate Me, keeps up the nearly nostalgic vibe as she sings about the whirlpool effect relationship she has, or rather had, with someone that seems like they couldn't care less, couldn't give a fuck less. There's rose-colored glasses, and there's a sheer rose-red blindfold that Avril seems to don when it comes to this person, repeating the title over and over, along with admitting to ignoring warning signs and obvious red flags. This is something you see all too much in the world, people so caught up in pure lust, pure love that they think is shared and true, and then they realize, oh fuck, he's an asshole. They just don't notice all the bad things going on. Just as quickly as you fall head over heels for someone, you can realize all too sudden, all too late, just how damaging that journey was, and the song structure reflects that in terms of length, clocking in at a blink and you'll miss it 2.5 minutes. There is an even quicker song on the album though, the straight up punk closer, Break of a Heartache. This comes at you with a defiant energy that accomplishes the goals Avril said she wanted to do with the closing moments of the song. Speaking with Spotify, she noted that she wanted the album to end on a party mood and a straight up plain and fuck you energy. And I'm here to live that feeling. This isn't the only time we get pure fuck you energy either, as you see it pop up with a just as bright, just as loud, appropriately titled F you. Plain and simple, this is a straight up to the point track that focuses on denouncing bad vibes in the past that she had with somebody and how they didn't listen to a single thing she tries to say, so now she's telling you, no, you fucking listen to me. Listen to what I'm gonna say. You know what I gotta say? Get fucked. It was by the time that I started up this track that I started to realize there's a fine line drawn between songs in the album, with a lot of work on difference in individuality in the instrumental portions, and ones that are more focused on driving forward with Avril's singing and storytelling above all else. There's nothing wrong with this, but by the time you get to the second or third listen, you start to click in your mind which songs have a thicker overall structure over others. One track that flips every lever and sets the volume to 11 is the introduction, Cannonball. This song is very much a John Feldman production, but shows the better side of that sometimes unfortunate label with a catchy as hell backing track curated by both him and Travis Barker that accomplishes the heavy task of letting Avril take over from a storytelling standing, while also delivering great pop-punk instrumentation with ease. This stuff is second nature to both Travis and John respectively, so it's a mission well done. There is some moments within the Feldman formula that you see on this album that do kind of dip into man territory, and I feel like I should bring that up so I don't just feel like I'm fangirling for this album. It's a real hit or miss thing working with John Feldman sometimes, and you can see albums produced by him go back and forth between being nothing but bangers or just at times tolerable. While the lyrics and singing on a song like Kiss Me Like the World Is Ending have a good amount of power behind it, the guitar, bass, and drums come across as just another cookie cutter addition to the album at times. To go back to a point I made earlier about talking about short songs, I think this album and Avril herself at this stage in her career they have the best times when there's additional elements at play as opposed to straight up pop punk. Bringing in other artists such as Black Bear or the always controversial MGK to help her along with things, or having a different instrumental thing outside of just the plain pure rock or punk guitar elements. You have that extra thing, it adds an extra layer, adds some extra goodness. Otherwise, if you just have the base elements, you get kind of a bland cookie. Bring in the much needed spice and vigor to a track, and otherwise, it's a song that could have dragged on, but sounds just right now. This album, outside of that quick little shortcoming there, never really sees Avril fall short or falter, and I think it was a smart decision to make a bulk of his track list stick to under 3 minutes. Love Sucks is an album best taken in quickly, all at once, and with longer cuts like Dare Love Me, they serve to satisfy fans old and new, but I do want to go back to this album. I go back to this album thinking, yeah, short songs, quick in and out, quick minute, 5-minute adventure. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to hear again. Quick ragers like Cannonball are way better than the old, a little like longer songs. And the overall theme and idea of triumph, returning to form, it's easy to understand, serves to benefit the release, and it shines very, very well. Her self-titled album, the more recent Head Above Water, they both serve as meaningful steps in her journey of self-discovery and experiencing life, but this feels like the most natural thing she's done in over a decade. So, for that reason and the reasons I've discussed above, Love Sucks by Avril Lavigne gets an 8.3 out of 10, and that's the review. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I'm currently hammering out reviews, my motherfucking Christ. I'm currently on my 8th review recorded tonight. Some of them are short, some of them are long. I'm starting to sweat. You can probably see it in the recording because I have an S20 Ultra now. Expensive phone, but yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. So, hope you're having a good day. Let's discuss your favorite song from the album down in the comment section below. Have a good one. Stay hydrated. See you next time.